only restaurant I saw was that Dutch Valley. Is that the one you're talking about? You were by there or something, and it was 310.
See that big building there?
That's the restaurant up there.
That's a hotel and a very good restaurant.
I can imagine they have many
See all the cars
people down here, though.
Akron is 37 miles. There is a street. It goes over to Hartford.
Did you get it?
Yep. We got a green light though, so we're gonna have to go in a minute, although nobody went through our green light. But that's the new Goodyear Blimp. It's turning this way. So we saw a yellow Ferrari 355 on the highway, and now we have a GTR. This is actually Schultz Lake, my extended family's property. 75 acres and apparently 3 lakes, this being the largest and deepest lake. So that's pretty cool. My grandfather dammed this up in the 30s when he was in school.
And then we lived in Akron, but we come out and put a cottage up there, or halfway down.
Yeah.
And we would come out on the Saturdays and in the summertime. And then we worked and put a dam in here.
Bought it in 31. Built the dam in, what do you think, 19?
Yeah, it was
It
was a stream of
mid
water
or late
coming
30s.
In. Yeah.
Dammed this up.
It's 20 feet deep out here.
20 feet deep.
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of fish are in here?
Bass.
Bass.
Yeah. Yeah, bass.
Sharks. The normal. Perch.
Bluegills.
Bluegills, they used to talk about.
Carp. Yeah.
They used to allow
No frogs.
them fishing.
No frogs.
The lake's 35 acres.
The guys used to pick up those little things and snakes and put them in the little kids' pockets all the time.
Never way, no way.
That's the way it is now.
Well, he wants the whole property. I think he wants to, I don't know what.
Second lake's over here. This one isn't very deep, he said. 4 to 6 feet. Almost like a wading pool. Sorry for the wind, it's probably really bad. I've been here before, but it's been such a long time. I wanted to come out before the EPA's freaking out about the dam and stuff, so they may have to drain that lake that's nearly 100 years old, so I wanted to see it before anything might happen with that. But here's the other one. I found one little boat on the main lake. They used to do hunting and fishing, archery, but they closed that up a couple years ago. And this is where the Goodyear Blimp lives. And there it is. We're going to film it land. They're having some wind trouble, pulling hard to the right here. They've only got 7 guys out there in the truck. It is pretty quiet. The other one was a lot louder. This is a fairly new one. What's the name of this one? Do we know?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, I should know, but I don't. down. Fun fact, I've ridden in that, not that one, but the one before that. And up they go.
Come right over you.
Wingfoot 1. That would be the name of that.
Colors, one on the side and one at the rear. If I had worked it right, I would have been
Cops. A red RS7. Yeah, it is. Damn. Hello. Welcome back to the vlog. Super busy day today. Did a lot. Filmed, I think, quite a bit. Didn't really plan on driving all over the place like we did today. I drove the Genesis 160 miles, I think I saw on that. So it's at almost 5,300 miles now, and it's a 2012. So it's getting ready for its second oil change. So we got out to the property, my grandfather's family's place, Schultz Lake. I hadn't been there in forever, so it was kind of cool to get out there and film some of that, because it may not look like that for a while, if ever. So we did that. Then we saw the Goodyear Blimp up in the air all day, and they just christened that a couple months ago. It's a new blimp. So we were fortunate to show up at the hangar just as it was landing. That worked out really well. Had a great lunch down at Hartville Kitchen. We usually go down there in the fall or winter. So I'm trying to do that a couple times this year. They have the best pumpkin pie too. It's incredible. So we got home at like 4 o'clock. We laid down on the couch and I ended up sleeping till 6. These Friday nights, I'm on my normal schedule. Last night, go to bed at 2, 3 in the morning. Then I'm up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and that just kills me. I finally wake up about 10. I have a good couple hours to be productive, and then I just conk out for a few hours. Then I got up, went and got Panera for dinner, something easy, came back here, talked with Hassan for about 2 hours, fully detailed the car. I usually do that on Thursdays, but I drove it Friday and Saturday, so I did that today. Full everything. It was nice to talk to Hassan for a couple hours, catch up with him. Then I went inside, 2 episodes of Dexter. I see where that's going, so that's pretty good. I'll probably stick with that show for a while. Also started 70s show over. Season 1, episode 1. I think I mentioned before I picked up season 6 or something like that. I did 6, 7, 8 over several months. And it's crazy to go from the finale of season 8, the final season, which had a really cool ending. It ended with the 10-second countdown to the year 1980 in 79. The end of the show was everybody, all the hide and everybody going upstairs for the New Year's 1980, and the show ended when 1980 hit. So that was kind of a good ending, and I don't know, it made sense with the 70s ending. The show ends. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. So season 1, they all look like a bunch of total kids, and the characters aren't even developed. Fez doesn't even sound like Fez. They're so much younger. You can tell it was more than a 3 or 4 year time span of when it was filmed. You probably don't care. So I did that, and now I came out here. It is beautiful out here. It is 71 degrees still. It's probably 1 or 2. It's not that late. Maybe it's 1 o'clock. It's gorgeous though. I mean, it was 75, 77 degrees today. Sunny for a while, and it did rain, as you can see, for like 5 minutes. Just enough to jack that up. I'll show you what we did with that later. Actually, there's enough light in there you might be able to tell. I mentioned in the video I did a little bit ago how much I hated the 3 Series steering wheel, so it now has an E46 M3 steering wheel complete with stitched leather. It's the same as the E39 M5. I in no way was willing to spend what that steering wheel costs new. So Joe, thank you Joe, actually found on eBay a steering wheel for about $250, and I'll be able to recoup most of that on the old one. So it'll end up being a very low cost upgrade. However, there's a reason it's a third of its original price. The top leather is really very cracked. I would never put a part like that in this car, but for a winter vehicle, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that. It's just a nice, it's a smaller wheel. It's way thicker. It actually has bolsters on it. I like that it got rid of the little crotch at 6 o'clock in the E46 wheel for whatever reason it had that. So I think that's a pretty solid upgrade. Film that later. Condition I'd say is like 4 or 5, 6 out of 10. It's not great. We cleaned it up, but whatever, feels better. I'm gonna head inside, get to bed. Tomorrow is what used to be the Glenmore Gathering. It's at Stan Hewitt Hall and Gardens now, a huge car show, all kinds of stuff, new exotics, old classics, whatever. That's a concourse show, it's very good. Except it's supposed to rain, and that show starts in like 9 hours, so I'm not going. There's a 60% chance of rain throughout the night and into the morning and afternoon tomorrow, so I need a day to stay home, catch up on stuff both online and both academically for 2 exams this week and an advising appointment, I think, next week. So it's starting to get pretty busy and I need time to prepare for that. So I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching today. It's going to end up being a long video that hopefully I can edit and upload before I fall asleep. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night.